Here in northern Mongolia, Dr. Shurentsetsek Gambold is heading into the wilderness. She makes the long journey twice a month, first by motorcycle and then on horseback, to visit the Mongol reindeer herders. They're an aging community and in danger of disappearing.
It's vital for us that the doctor comes.
We wait for her every month.
The doctor's regular visits help keep this nomadic culture alive. For once, Shurentsetsek's journey is a short one today. But that's rare around Zaganur, a village in northern Mongolia, close to the Russian border. It was settled by nomads 40 years ago. Now, around 2,000 people live here. Many live in yurts, like this one. Shurentsetsek provides them with medical care.
Hello. Usually they live out in the taiga region, but they had a baby this year, so they're staying in the village temporarily. Right, let's do a basic checkup. Hey, little one. What's wrong?
The baby is just 2 months old. His name is Badenere.
6.7 kilos. Okay, we're done. Now for his height. Just put his head up and hold him steady. 61 centimeters. Now head circumference.
To keep him calm, he's given a piece of fat from a sheep's tail, a kind of Mongolian pacifier.
And how's your mother?
Everyone here knows Shurentsetsek, and she knows everyone too. In a few months, the young nomad family will move on. Their yurt can be dismantled in under an hour. It's easy to transport. A mobile home that can last a lifetime. Shurentsetsek works at this medical center. She's one of only 2 doctors here who care for the nomads in remote areas. She herself is familiar with nomadic life.
I grew up in a nomadic family and never had any problem with it. But my parents wanted me to learn a profession, so I decided to become a nomad doctor. That way I can continue to spend a lot of time in nature. When the nomads are happy, I'm happy too. It warms my heart.
It's a profession that comes with a lot of challenges. Many of her patients are members of the Zatan tribe. They're reindeer herding nomads. As the local deputy mayor tells us, their existence is under threat.
Only 52 Zatan people are registered with us. Since 2018, there's been a law to protect the nomadic reindeer herders and include them in the social system. That includes supporting them financially and preserving their culture and traditions.
Adults receive 400,000 tökrök, around 100 euros per month, plus around 60 euros for a child. Those who wish to return to the traditional way of life also get support. And Šurenčecek does her best to keep the dwindling community healthy. Twice a month, she sets off on the long journey to make house calls. Today is one of those days, but first, she has to make sure her own family is taken care of. Especially as she'll be away and more or less uncontactable for several days. It's 6 a.m. The rest of the family is still asleep. She offers the first drops of milk to the earth, a Mongolian ritual of Thanksgiving. After lighting the fire in the house, she makes salted milk tea for everyone. It's a rare moment of quiet for Šurenčecek. Soon her husband is up too. He doesn't speak much, but when his son calls, it's clear where his heart lies. Šurenčecek's work isn't easy for him either.
It's difficult. She's a nomad doctor and a woman. When she's away on her own, I worry. You never know what the weather will be like. There are lots of challenges, but we're a team. Even when she gets called out all of a sudden, sometimes in the middle of the night, I'm always there to support her. Even if that means my own work has to wait. That's just how it is.
Can you get him dressed and take him to the babysitter? He'll probably cry when I'm gone. I hope it doesn't rain. My basic medical equipment is in here. Blood pressure monitor, medication, the most important stuff. The bag is perfect for riding.
The journey to see her nomadic patients will be a very long one. Her husband takes her part of the way on his motorcycle. Then she'll continue by horse. Šurenčecek lives 3 lives. She's a village doctor, a wife and mother at home, and Nomad doctor out in the wilderness. And all of them require great strength. Soon, they pass the last house in the village. Because she doesn't own her own horse, Šurenčecek has to rent one, often paying for it herself. From here, she'll ride for 7 or 8 hours, around 80 kilometers, to reach the nomadic reindeer herders. The journey takes her across the steppe, through rivers, over mountains, and into the dense, coniferous forest of the taiga. The taiga stretches around the world, from Mongolia, through Russia to Scandinavia, to Canada and Alaska. Covering around 17 million square kilometers, it's the largest contiguous forest area on Earth. Šurenčecek takes this route at least twice a month. And that's just as well, because there are no signposts. And traditional mobile phones do not work here.
How are you feeling? I'm good.
For hours, there's nothing but endless open space. Then finally, we see reindeer and the tops of cone-shaped tents. The life of the nomads is dictated by the reindeer. The herders move at least 4 times a year whenever it gets too warm for the animals. The tents are called urt. There's no electricity grid or running water. Each one has a stove in the middle, which is the center of family life. Reindeer are central to Zatan culture. The animals are not slaughtered. Instead, the people live off reindeer milk and cheese.
The fatty reindeer milk is the main cause of heart disease and high blood pressure. Other conditions include bladder diseases, urinary tract infections, and kidney failure. These are mainly due to the high humidity. It's important that the people stay healthy, because only then can they keep their culture alive. And I'm glad to be able to support them in that.
The next day, she sees her first patient, a young girl.
Hello, is everyone well? What's the matter? You've had a cough and a fever? Let's take a look.
Sometimes she only gets to see the patient after the worst symptoms have passed. The average age here is well over 40. Only recently have families with small children begun to return to this way of life. Often, young people decide they don't want to be nomads.
That's fine, 37 degrees.
The next patient is already waiting. Even though the community has solar panels, charging devices is often a problem. Yet another challenge for Surensetsek as she does her rounds.
The battery is low. Please replace the battery.
This patient is 70. She is the oldest woman in the camp.
She has high blood pressure. It's at 170 today. It was even 230 once. That was an emergency. She had to go straight to the hospital. Now she's on medication.
Yeah, okay. Despite her condition, the woman wants to keep being a nomad if possible.
I want to live this life for as long as possible. I'll only go and live in the village when my health makes it impossible.
How important is it that she keeps coming back?
Very, very important. It's the most important thing. We wait for her every month.
Another big part of life here is tourism. Tourists are an important source of income. They help the herders maintain their nomadic way of life. Whenever visitors arrive, a small souvenir market springs up in the camp. But only the most adventurous travelers make it out here.
It's certainly not a comfort journey to access the space, which I think is really important, because I think if it's too accessible, it perhaps would lose its magic.
Surensetsek hardly gets a moment's rest. The nomads are in constant need of her help. Ulzitsetsek has been experiencing severe eye pain.
Yes, I think there's something in there.
A few weeks ago, she had a surgery in Zaganur. Surensetsek promises to see her later. But first, she has to visit the camp elder, the shaman.
It's vital for us that the doctor comes, because health is the most important thing. So we're very happy that she's there for us.
He's seen positive changes here in recent years, and he's convinced that young people will keep returning to the community.
One good thing that's emerged in the last few years is that more and more tourists are coming. That means that there are more and more tents serving as accommodation for the tourists. The young ones also make souvenirs from fallen reindeer antlers, which gives us an extra source of income. All this is good because it makes our community more attractive to young people.
The shaman is also a link to the outside world. He has the camp's only internet connection. It's a state-of-the-art Starlink satellite device. He says he bought it for the tourists. There are also 2 tents just for paying guests. They're usually fully booked in summer.
Mongolia is very interesting, but the reindeer herders are something very special.
They are self-sufficient just with reindeer, which is amazing, so it's really a privilege to be here.
Despite the pain in her eye, Tsetsek herds her small flock together. Finally, it's time to get some treatment. After a brief greeting, they get started. Tsetsek suspects that a thread may have been left in the eye after the operation. It has to be removed immediately, otherwise there is a risk of infection.
Does anyone have a light? Can you shine it here, please? Right here.
Yes.
With no nurses around to help, the families of the patients often have to step in.
Bye. All the best.
Finally, a long day comes to an end. On summer evenings, the community plays volleyball. For Tsetsek, it's time to relax a bit.
I love spending time here with the Tsatan people. No internet, no phone calls. It frees the soul. If I could, I'd stay longer.
But the next day, it's time to head home again. The nomads here couldn't imagine life without visits from Dr. Tsetsek. She believes that the reindeer herders' way of life does have a future. And that's why she'll keep going the extra mile to keep them healthy.